I know you don't think that's 100, man. Please. Yeah, I do it. We back. Rico TV 211. We back today. As you see, we talk about Prodigy. I need y'all to like, subscribe, and hit the like button. If you ain't a rat and you ain't with Illuminati, hit the like button, bro. And cause YouTube don't want y'all to get this and don't want y'all to get this information. Like this here was Prodigy before he went to jail, before he died. See, it really is a conspiracy out here. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z was beefing with him. You know what I'm saying? He really figured out how it happened. How it really went down, how Jay-Z had all that power. Like, he went to jail, read this book called the 666 something. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of shit went down with Prodigy. See, his death is mysteriously. See, ever since it went down, they don't know how his death happened. It happened like the rest of them. They started slurring his name. They did him bad, all bad. But this right here, to show respect to Prodigy, let him know his knowledge never got forgotten. This go out for Dr. Yorkie. Your knowledge never forgotten. I never been in New York, but y'all message hit strong. Where the people at right now? So today we starting off this one video. It's lame Nori. You know what I'm saying? Illuminati Nori. We're here to talk about how this shit happened. Look.
Now, I'm sorry to start with you with such a harsh question, but a lot of people, when they look at Prodigy's death, right? There's a lot of conspiracy theories that floats around that death. People actually say that it was an eggshell. Obviously, when I want to interview anybody, I Google everything, and people are saying, and then there's this video, and you tell me if this is real or not, I don't know, of Prodigy and like Illuminati, a guy running up on the Illuminati and saying, you better not put out this video. You know,
somebody was ran up on
him. Yeah, and he had the people had a mask on. Did you ever see this video?
Nah, it was a real video.
This corny ass nigga Havoc, man, he wanna be Prodigy so bad, bro. He playing this game so good, bro. He is acting like he don't know nothing. He trying to get paid, man. This is what I'm talking about. Niggas like this, man. Like he don't know what the fuck happened. This your right hand man, man.
It was I don't know if it's a real video. Up on him? Yeah, they ran up on him and they was like, you know, you better not put this video out, whatever video that it is.
Whatever, man. They're retarded. They know that, man. You better do the real thing, man. The real reason why they really took my dog out. You feel me? The real reason they really took him out. You know what I'm saying? They want to act like they don't know. Soon he got out of jail. Soon he was in jail. You know, you gotta when you get in jail, you gotta sit down. You gotta think. If you're a thinker, you gotta sit down. There's no what's about it. You feel me? So on this right here is where this when it really went bad for him. Like really bad. Like you had never even thought about it. Like it went left field for him. Soon as it happened, it was over for him. Right here, there you go. I'm sorry, y'all. We gotta hit these up.
Got a lot of garbage rappers out here running around like these ain't supposed to be rapping, son. You know what I mean? This game is meant for a select circle of select few, man. Everybody's not for everybody, man. Just don't think you could just start rapping and man. Like, stop it, man. I'm tired of it, man.
Let me be clear.
Jay-Z makes excellent music. I really liked a lot of his stuff. But this was not about his music, and it had nothing to do with jealousy or envy. This was about the man behind.
And shout out to the people doing their homework on this. Industry secrets. Industry secrets. Go and check them out. Industry secrets. Check them out. Prodigy. Good people do their homework. Talking sense.
All that. Sean Carter, a.k.a. Bozo the Clown.
The beef between Jay-Z and Prodigy from Mobb Deep is one for the history books. And if you haven't heard of it, here's what you need to know. It kicked off in the late 90s when Prodigy took shots at Jay-Z in interviews, accusing him of not being real enough for the streets. Jay-Z, not one to back down, fired back, and like you guessed, it got wild pretty fast.
And Prodigy at one time was, one of the best rappers in the game. I don't know about ever, but I mean, in the game, at one point, he was up there. He was close to being the best rapper. For a period of time, he was close to being the best rapper in the game.
Yeah. In the mid to late 90s.
Yeah.
His appearances were crazy. The I Shot You appearances and all that different was retarded.
That I Shot You verse?
Listen.
Yo, that I Shot You verse.
By the time that happened, I really think a lot of dudes either retired or started getting writers.
Yeah.
One of his songs on his album, he was like, and Cough Up Alone, where I'm from, Marcy, son.
See, this is the beginning of it. He beefing with him. Jay-Z was beefing with everybody, man, trying to get to everybody. He know what people talk to, know what people beef with, from Tupac, Biggie. He want to be like Puff. He have his own shit. But at the time, Prodigy didn't know Jay-Z had his lined up from the get-go. They looked him up. His hood credit. Oh, he's not from, where he from? Oh, he been different. Who he making his money from? These are the people he getting his money from right here. Backup. Prodigy don't know this shit. This motherfucker don't know this shit until he got problems with him. Until shit hit the fans, bro. You hear me? Shit hit the fans, bro. He got out of jail. This what happened.
There was a lot of wildness. It was, but P had a real cool demeanor. He's very intelligent, and his talent is crazy. And I thought that in the beginning, there was always them putting them against us, against me, so in subtle ways.
Now, this is Nas. Nas know he's knowledge. If I rule the world, I free all my son. You feel me? This Nas, he know what's going on. The white man, the puppet master, trying to put everybody against each other for this bread, for this money. The only person big Jay-Z, man. Come on, man. Get to my dog. Talk to him.
In the hip hop press back then, or they would write things about them and compare them to me a little bit. And I don't think Prodigy liked it because he's his own voice. And at the time, his crew and my guys, we was from the same neighborhood, but they was going to war. And that probably added to the tension. They were in the streets while we were making it off into music. And
y'all heard that? My nigga Prodigy in the streets. Nigga, we in the music, man. We get in the music. My nigga in the streets. Ain't playing no game. The Prodigy listening.
They was going to war, so we never got around that much to squashing all the beefs all the time. In the hood, they would go at it. Out of town, we was all together. And when we in the city, when the club, everybody got each other back. Back in the projects, it's back to doing what they do. And we were, especially myself, I was just happy to get off the block and just in the nick of time. So we had that QB on our back, and Prodigy is a super saluted general representing QB, but there was tensions along the way because regular rap tensions. I never wanted no issues with Mobb Deep. I never had issues with Mobb Deep. Havoc, I was in kindergarten.
Now, this is where things get really intriguing. The discovery of a letter that Prodigy wrote to Jay-Z adds another layer of complexity to their beef.
Tuesday. He wrote this letter to Jay-Z. You can't find this nowhere on the internet, man. Like back in the days, to find this. They watered down YouTube so bad, y'all. You can't even find this no more. R.I.P. to Prodigy, man. Prodigy giving us this knowledge. Doing your homework. Sorry you had to sit down as a king so much. Commercials and infrastructure was getting to your head and throw you off from what they call distraction or your main goal. He's a prophet that come to help the black community and let us know what's really going on.
Listen to this. 1 a.m. in my cell at Mid-State Corrections. My first moment of clarity. The exact moment in time when I discovered that the entire planet was being lied to and was put under a spell to keep us unaware of it was back in 1996, around the time Biggie got locked up for the Tech 9 in his house.
Now time out, y'all. Every time, soon Jay-Z got this deal, 1996, listen, let me get that cut right there real quick, that liquor real quick. Now they got that, now, Biggie caught that case after he got seen Jay-Z. I'm going to put this up with y'all. I'm going to start this out. This happened all the way in 96, man. Jay-Z been working with them motherfuckers, man. You feel me? Everybody that go and see Jay-Z end up with a gun case. From Biggie, Jay-Z even got a stab case. He get out of it. Lil Wayne, he go to Roc Nation. That's how he even signed the deal, because he went to New York to go holler at Jay-Z, end up having a fucking gun on him. And and Jay-Z put them on him. Now, he got to get out of jail and sign with Roc Nation after this. But come on, we're going to make a whole nother story on this Jay-Z dude. A whole nother story. A whole nother story. I'm telling you, a whole nother story. Let's get it.
Got locked up for the Tech 9 in his house. Biggie was in the newspaper that day with handcuffs on, being led by 2 or 3 cops. He had on a sweater with a big letter B on the front. It was that day that I was reading one of Dr. Malachi Z. York's books. Can't remember which one. I believe it was titled Revive.
Now y'all remember I talking about that book. That 666 book. Look this up. Look this information up. I don't want y'all to be thinking this is conspiracy. No, this is receipts. This is receipts. It's conspiracy is done. Conspiracy is like, oh, we don't know if it's true or not. No, we have receipts. It's a deep state. The deep state came into hip hop in 1996. Come on.
666. I finished the book and started crying. I was crying for all of humanity, but mostly for my black people. Cause I then realized it was all a sham. The government, religions, politics, Federal Reserve, IRS, and everything that we...
Bullshit. I know.
IRS, and everything that we believe and live by is a joke. This one book didn't make me see it all. No. It was the combination of other things I've read, studied, seen, and experienced. Leviathan 666 just helped me connect all of the dots to make me see it's all real. Dr. York has since been set up by the FBI and Illuminati players.
Dr. York set him up, died. Set him up. He in jail facing 130 years. Do your homework on him. Look what he represent. Look where he came from. Look where he went. Look and see his son. He about to explain everything right now. Everything right now. So you want to get it twisted or nothing. Do your homework on him. He wrote that book. He wrote books. He's a genius. Came from the Lord, disciples to come give us a message. Do some more math on him.
And is now serving 135 years in a federal prison. His own son, Jacob York, who was deep into the rap business back in '96, orchestrated the entire setup. Africa Bambaataa and Prodigy are the only two famous rappers who speak for Dr. York and know.
Now, y'all do your homework on Dr. York's son. He was the manager of Notorious B.I.G. That's how he caught the gun case. Same person who fucks with Jay-Z. Come on, man. Let's put it down. Come on, man. These white people were finding people to extract these people back then in Yorkie. You hear me? Malachi, listen. Who you think he James Dash learning from? Let's go.
Jay-Z and Jaz-O were both raised in their teenage years in Dr. York's New Wabian community in Bushwick, Brooklyn. Look at the Jaz-O Originators video and you'll see them holding up Dr. York's pictures, wearing his garb, flashing his symbols. Jay-Z knows the truth, but he chose.
Jay-Z and Jaz-O, they both know what's going on. They know the truth. I'm gonna do my research. It's over. This it. Another page, another story going out for Jay-Z, the Illuminati handler, who coming through the black community like Pug Daddy and Dame Dash used to be, but Dame Dash was doing it and flipping it and working them. Let's go.
Evil in order to be accepted in the corporate world. Jay-Z conceals the truth from the black community and the world and promotes the lifestyle of the beast instead. I'm revealing some astonishing information if people would just do a little research and see. Prodigy, Dr. York, and Africa Bambaataa are the truth. Jay-Z is a goddamn lie. I have so much fire in my heart that I will relentlessly attack Jay-Z, Illuminati, every other evil that exists until my lights are put out, which is damn near impossible, because my power in the streets is incredible. I fear nothing and no one. I'm fearless, because the truth has set me free from the Illuminati, mental enslavement, and I've been empowered by God and the universe.
In a later interview, Prodigy opened up about how he eventually met Jay-Z in person, and the two actually called a truce after all the years of tension and public.
Now listen, this is when he humbled out. A guy came and talked to Prodigy like, hey, be careful what you saying, my nigga. I love you, God. Nas came and talked to dude, come here. The fuck is you doing? Come here right now, man. You don't talk about this shit like that. We gotta get in there, man. You feel me? He ain't a guy like us. You know he perpetrating and feeding our people bullshit. Nas came and told Prodigy this. I know for sure, cause watch this interview. Look at this interview. This after he keep getting smacked. Pow. This after he keep getting smacked in the head. Like Dame Dash. Everybody getting smacked. Watch. It's a war, man. You gotta be careful, man. What you say. It is a war. You gotta have the right tools. You feel me?
There's different styles of hip hop, man. He ain't saying no lyrics. I'm gonna do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's a problem, man. I hate that part about hip hop. Like, you know what I'm saying? That anybody can do it. because it's so saturated and it's hard for the fans to find the good stuff and the mix of all the saturation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's the problem that gets to me. Like, you know what I mean? But there's nothing you can do about it because it's art. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I think about sometimes with the fans, though, it's interesting. The fans would say real music doesn't live, but you have the internet. You don't have to follow the mainstream thing.
Right.
You could go find a Prodigy CD wherever.
Right.
So where is the responsibility? We had this conversation all the time. Me and my boys, like, you know, the culture just it's a gimmick now. Everything is ratchet. They're just shoving this negative to our kids constantly, right? So this might sound kind of crazy, but I've realized that ignorant people are loud. Progressive, sharp-minded people tend to be more fall back and more quiet about things.
Right.
You were never quiet about things.
Right.
You always spoke your mind. What was the fallout of that, if any?
Just, you know, being outspoken, like, you know, being outspoken with my opinions and all that. Whether it be political stuff or, you know, other rappers speaking my mind about, oh, I don't like this one, I don't like that one. Like, you know, it's you got to be careful how you do it because, number one, let's talk about the rappers. Like, you could piss a lot of people off and just for no reason. Like, you could have just avoided that. Like, you're just making a mess. Like, to me, I feel like I made a big mess in my career. Like, you know what I mean? Even though it is what it is, I wouldn't take nothing back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It made me who I am today and what I am today. But at the same time, I feel that a lot of stuff I could have just kept to myself. You know what I mean? Just because it's just like nonsense. You know what I mean? We could avoid that wherever possible. You know, because a lot of stuff does have to be spoken on. You know what I'm saying? And you do have to be outspoken about a lot of things. But you got to choose your battles wisely. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's where.
That's what I got my boy right here. Sit down, talk to him. You gotta be careful what you're saying, G. It's really people got pulled out here. They fuck with the feds, the food. Come on, man. The water. Come on, man. Yeah, sick of selling all that shit, man. Look at this guy talking, man. Look.
You know what I mean? I made a lot of mistakes in my life with that. You know what I mean? Because it was just a lot of nonsense. And as far as the artists in the game, to me, I started looking at it like,
he said, with that. What is that? Yeah, huh? What is that? You know what he talking about, man. Let me play this shit again, man.
Being, outspoken with my opinions and all that. Whether it be political stuff or, you know, other rappers just speaking my mind about, oh, I don't like this one, I don't like that one. Like, you know, it's you got to be careful how you do it because, number one, let's talk about the rappers. Like, you could piss a lot of people off and just for no reason. Like, you could have just avoided that. Like, you're just making a mess. Like, to me, I feel like I made a big mess in my career. Like, you know what I mean? Even though it is what it is, I wouldn't take nothing back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It made me who I am today and what I am today. But at the same time, I feel that a lot of stuff I could have just kept to myself. You know what I mean? Just because it's just like nonsense. You know what I mean? We could avoid that wherever possible. You know, because a lot of stuff does have to be spoken on. You know what I'm saying? And you do have to be outspoken about a lot of things. But you got to choose your battles wisely. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's where, you know what I mean? I made a lot of mistakes in my life with that. You know what I mean? Because it was just a lot of nonsense. And as far as the artists in the game, to me, I started looking at it like, why am I beefing with my coworkers? I got to work with these people. You know what I'm saying? We got to do festivals, we got to do shows, we got to do this, that, and the third. And I got to see these artists all the time. So why am I making it something out of nothing? Like, I'm just making a tense situation out of nothing. Everybody feels uncomfortable when we're around each other now. Or somebody might feel like they got to do something, or they homeboy want to feel like they taking up for their man or whatever. Like, it's just unnecessary. And you know, I had to tone that down a lot. You know what I mean?
Isn't that hard for a person that's naturally passionate about things, though?
Yeah, it definitely is. But you know, as you get older, you just start seeing things differently. Like what's more important? Like I said, choose your battles wisely. Like I got more things that I need to be outspoken about.
Yeah.
More important things that I need to be outspoken about than certain other things I might have been outspoken about in the past. Like I'd rather be more outspoken about, like, you know, injustices in the world and like the political system and just certain things like that where it needs to be a voice for that. Like, you know what I mean? Nobody needs to hear your opinion about who better rapper. Nobody really cares about that. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's already a topic everybody talks about. We need to talk about this more. Like, you know what I mean? So I had to learn that and really like make adjustments in myself.
And speaking about that more, right?
Like, dude right here trying to make him get back in the life. No, dude already got problems, man. I already got shit going on, man. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to the people, man, that show love to me. This Rico TV. Like, subscribe, and really like, gotta like. If you ain't no rat, you ain't no hater, you with pushing this Illuminati out, hit the like, man. And shout outs to No Nightcap Media too. Shout outs to him too, promoting and providing the video and the content. And just think about the battle, y'all. The battle. Choose your battles wisely. You know what I'm saying? Everybody choose your battles wisely. As a great man said, R.I.P. to Prodigy. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the knowledge. And peace. Like, subscribe. I know you don't think that's 100, man. Please.